Well, at the end of my last Subnautica session, I was about to move on to play a different game, and then I noticed that the chat had pointed out a bunch of stuff that I'd missed. And so, before I forget it, I think I need... Woo! I can jump now. I need to go back and check it out. So, there were a couple things. One was, apparently there was more to find in that reactor room. So while I know how to navigate the ship still, I should... Wait a minute. What direction am I... Oh, I hate the fact you enter the front of the Seamoth, and then it flips you around 180 degrees. Grr. Okay, anyway. All right, so... Wait a minute. That is my pod. Okay, cool. I was worried for a second. All right, here we go. I am looking for two things. More in the reactor room. Apparently there's something I can find there. Also, there was that upside down pod that we found. I'm not sure how to find that again necessarily. Maybe it's at the site of this mystery fire? No, nope, not by the mystery fire. I don't know what the mystery fire is about. I did encounter it on my way back from the front of the ship, so maybe I'll encounter it again. But yeah, apparently there's a gaping hole in the side of that pod, and I just by coincidence never happened to look at that side, just looked at the top and the bottom. So if we see that pod, we're going to investigate it. If we don't, whatever. But we can definitely get back to the reactor room, and so that's our first goal. I might have an easier time. Oh, hello, Leviathan. I might have an easier time finding the pod on the way back, just because I'll end up pointing myself directly at my own pod again, and that'll probably bring me along a similar route. Going back this direction, I'm probably following a different path than I did when I was coming back. So we're going to try this, and then if this goes fairly quickly, maybe we'll go and investigate that. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Maybe we'll go and investigate the island that I was mentioning last time. Okay, so gaping hole, huh? Oh, look at that! There is totally a hole. There's absolutely a hole. So what do we have in here? Can't use that. Ah, data box. Ooh, new blueprint for a creature thingy. Cool. I can thingy some creatures. That sounds great.
Integrating new PDA data.
All right. So now we'll head back to the reactor room. We'll see what we missed there. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll go and investigate that island and see if we can pick up the stuff I failed to scan last time. Cloudcraft is suggesting, real quick, that there might actually also be other wreckage around this pod. I'm going to quickly look around on the ground. It could be because this was actually floating. They could have just not put wreckage around it because normally you find them submerged and there's ground nearby. This one doesn't really have ground nearby, but let's just glance at this cliff and this trench.
In this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
Vehicle signatures, huh? I haven't installed the depth mod, but hopefully this isn't too deep. Just gonna poke around here a little. Ooh, new life. Can I scan things from the... I don't think I can scan things from the Seamoth. Okay, this is a different biome, isn't it? Let's get out for a second.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Even with my rebreather? Okay, got some tree mushroom. I wonder what I can do with a sample of that. And then, hey glowy dudes, come here. Come here, glowy dudes. I got some glow too. Come here. Somebody had a lot of fun making concept art for this game. Come here. Come here, you little jerk. Okay. Cool. Done some scanning. That's nice. I think everything else around here is normal.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. I don't see any obvious vehicle signs here. Oh, Cloudcraft suggests that I can actually install the depth mod right now if I want to. There's actually a port. I assumed I had to use a little constructor place, but apparently there's a port where I can install upgrades somewhere on it. There's a power cell. Not seeing it. It's on the top of a side portion. Okay. Here's one of the sides. Oh, access upgrades. Boink. All right, yeah, let's fungal sample. What do they look like? I definitely picked some up. And it was after I died. Oh, there we are, depth module. And that's Cyclops, that's not this. Okay, crush depth is now 300 meters. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'm probably not going to use it right now, but... yeah, and I don't see anything... I mean, this area definitely bears more exploring. There's still so many places I need to go. I need to go deeper into the trenches on the other side of my home. Because there's definitely a whole other biome down there I haven't explored yet. But that's for a later date. I don't... is this the direction of the ship? It looks like... okay, I'm seeing structures. Let's get up closer to the surface so I can see where I go. Cloudcraft asks if I've saved recently. Is that... is that a thing? These days, I just always assume that games auto-save for you all the time. And it is very easy for me to run afoul of a game that does not. Okay. So here is... what the... I stepped out of my Seamoth and then was hit by my Seamoth. Wow. Here's my problem. How do I reload? Cloudcraft. I saved. How do I reload? Cloudcraft says, wait, what mode are you playing? Dunno. There are different modes. I don't know what mode I'm playing in. What are you talking about? I don't feel like I chose a mode in a way that would tell me how... yeah, I don't remember making a decision like that. I probably did, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I didn't drop too much, this might not be a massive tragedy. But, I mean, come on! Should I really be able to exit a vehicle and immediately die because the vehicle was moving too fast? I mean, sure, in real life, yeah, but I'm playing a video game. You know, there's things that, like, my body and reflexes will stop me from doing in real life. In a game, just I don't have the benefit of that, right? I'm not actually stepping out of a vehicle. I'm pushing a button. Like, you don't need to simulate the experience of being a massive idiot and jumping out of a moving car. You can give people a little bit of, you know, leeway for the fact that they're not doing a real thing. Smug Rainbow Pony says, I've been hit by my Seamoth so many times. This just feels like a thing you would want to guard against. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, obviously, you know, State of Decay's got some weird stuff too. We just barely fixed the bug where we were spawning bloaters right in front of your car, right? So, you know, I'm not throwing stones from a non-glass house here. But still, as a player, I get to be frustrated. You know, I deserve the frustration that players, visit upon me, and I also get to be frustrated when I'm the player. That's the deal. Okay, so the sea moth is here. I dropped some stuff. I'm hoping I dropped the stuff on the platform. And that it's just sitting around. Aha, yes. Mostly stuff I don't need that much. Oh, and it hadn't even settled yet. Oh, wow, it dropped it, but because I moved out of range, its physics hadn't kicked in. Okay, that thing looks valuable. Would you please? Oh my gosh. Just let me grab you. Okay. Yeah, so that, like, you know, permanent upgrade to a vehicle. Didn't lose that. Oh, there's so much that I lost. Okay. Freaking crabs do not need you right now. I'm sorry. Your life must end for my convenience. That's what I usually say to spiders as I'm killing them is, like, I'm sorry, the emotional well-being of my children is more important than your entire life, spider. I apologize. That's where my calculation goes. Okay, I'm gonna run past all the rest of these crabs. I'm not a complete psychopath. Cloudcraft says that exploring the ship is much easier with the grav gun, as you can make the crabs go away, and it's better with the obstacles. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't have one of those. I've got some kind of grav something. I don't think it's a grav gun though. I don't have the thing, but I've got like a blueprint for one. All right. So we went this way, I believe. The thing that's weird about that sequence is, like, in real life, climbing over those obstacles would be a much better plan than trying to jump. Like, climbing up in the other box and jumping would just not be a thing you would do in reality. You would just clamber over the ones that were right in front of you. And so it's weird that that's the answer. Oh. How did I miss that last time? That's weird. Oh, really? All right. Back to the drive room. And yeah, so Cloudcraft, when I looked across at the other catwalk, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can get on that other catwalk. And I looked at it for a second and I was like, no, I don't think I can. And that was the end of me thinking about getting on catwalks. But it could be that, for instance, this is a place I'd want to go. Oh my gosh. Did I come all the way here and what I needed to do was put out this fire? Because that is highly inconvenient if that's what I was here to do. Because that was my last fire extinguisher. And it's done. So let's hope that what I actually needed to do was come over here. No mods. Anything to scan? Okay, so Cloudcraft believed that there were modules on this side that I could pick up, which is why he sent me over here. But it looks like they're not actually here. And also, why are they backward? Why are the numbers on backward? Am I in a weird... Did they just flip? They just flipped this geometry, including the textures, to make the second... What the heck? And then never updated the UVs? Is that what they did? Oh, man. Oh, man. Corner Eagle says that they definitely picked up loot on the other side. Otherwise, why would there be another side? I mean, that's true in normal video games. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, so Cloudcraft suggests that maybe the stuff he remembers being here maybe moved to the Seamoth Bay. Other folks are saying that it might be behind the fire. And unfortunately, I did not bring an additional fire extinguisher. So this has been a massive waste of everyone's time. This is a massive waste of everyone's time. There's nothing here. I'm going to go vacation on an island. Obviously, you know, at some point, I'll probably come back with a fire extinguisher. But right now, that is not what I'm doing. Right now, I have no fire extinguisher, no access to a fire extinguisher. So we're just going to go over to the Seamoth. We're going to find that other island, and we're going to get something done. So Z-Man the Killer says, this game has islands? Yes, this game has islands. This game has crazy islands. And I'm going to go to one of them, and I'm going to scan a bunch of stuff. And it's going to be great. Okay, Cloudcraft says there is a module somewhere on this ship that will give my Seamoth a massive storage inventory. That does actually seem really, really valuable. I would love to have that at some point. I wish it was going to be now, but it is not. It is not going to be now. Now is going to be take a Seamoth to an island time. Steve069 wants to know when the next State of Decay 2 update is going to be. That is coming on the 8th of this month. Right now it's February 2021. And so the 8th of February 2021, that is when update 24 is coming out. And then you should probably expect that we will not be doing monthly updates after that point, because we don't need to anymore. The monthly updates were mostly about keeping the bounty broker updated. It's actually sort of simpler and safer for us to release updates further apart. It gives us more time for QA, more time for polish. And, you know, we don't end up, you know, needing to sort of use all of our QA resources every single month just to make sure that an update is fairly stable. So, yeah, so, you know, not promising any specific cadence, but yeah, we are definitely not going to be just, you know, an update every single month from here on out. But we're still working on updates. The fact that you don't get, you know, you probably should not expect an update in March doesn't mean that we're done with State of Decay. On the contrary, it actually means we're doing bigger things than we normally could. So, you know. Right, so let's have a look at our signals. Dry land. I want to see this one, and I want it to be red. Okay. There it is. It is far away. Looks like it's about as far away in the opposite direction as the ship was from the pod, but we can do this. So Renee Longoria showed up and said, man, I loved Subnautica. This is one of the games that I really enjoyed. So I've been complaining about it a little bit today because I've been running afoul of one of the parts of the game that is the least well developed, which is its sort of dry land level navigation. It can be kind of problematic sometimes. But that said, I mean, I'm still playing it. You know, I didn't just give up in frustration. And that says something about a game, actually, when you can get frustrated with it, but you still want to play it. It means they're doing something unique that that you wouldn't normally do. Actually, you know what? Before I go anywhere else, I do have a full inventory. I should head back to my pod first. I'll head back to the pod first, or to the to my base. Drop off some stuff, replenish some stuff, and then head over to that signal. Get away from me, Predator. Not today, Predator. I am faster than you. So Smug Rainbow Pony says that in the sequel, the dry land navigation is better, and also there's more of it. So that is good to know. Cloudcraft has been sort of publicly debating here whether or not he actually wants to play the sequel for various reasons. And so yeah, it looks like that's actually pushing him in the direction of wanting to give it a try. Dark Scout says I should save after dropping my inventory. I might be playing a version of the game where saving and reloading is just not a thing. Saving might help me with, if the game suddenly crashes or something like that. I'm not sure if it's actually going to end up being useful as a tool for avoiding consequences of mistakes or bugs. All right, what do we have in here? Actually, here's a random locker. I'll do more organization later. Okay, so it looks like I'll just carry the one extra battery. I don't need all of this. Carrying a bunch of water probably isn't bad. Let's consume this and that. Let's consume this.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Can you refill fire extinguishers, or are they just garbage once you're done with them? I'll keep it for now until I get an answer on that. That's just, yeah. Again, I'll organize this stuff later. For right now, that works. Drop off some of that water. Keep a little bit more. I think we're pretty good there. This has still got some room for me to drop off the tons and tons of metal that I just carry around everywhere I go. I should probably keep salt in here. All right. Corner Eagle said, I'd forgotten the sound of road killing the fishes. Thunk, 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 thunk. Yeah. It's actually kind of fun to drive, to like just drive my seam off right through a bunch of peepers. All right, so red signal. This direction. Okay, so Smug Rainbow Pony said that the saving indicator was still up when I died, so maybe it wouldn't have been possible for me to reload anyway. That's true. That is taking a while. I guess it really is sort of just saving the entire state of the world. You know, there's definitely a lot of games where you make saves faster by limiting what you save, and then a lot of stuff just gets reset between saving and loading. I know State of Decay, we actively try to limit how much stuff we save, because there was actually a bug for a while where people's games would stop saving entirely because we allowed them to keep an infinite number of characters in their character pool, and there's actually like hard limits on the platform about how big your save files can be. So once they how big your cloud saves can be, and so once their saves got so huge from saving every single character after every single campaign, their game stopped saving altogether, and we actually had to throw some of their characters away by limiting the legacy pool to 50 characters so that their game could save again. So that was rough. None of our solutions there were good solutions. But that's what left us right now in the situation where a lot of folks are asking us for... I need to repair this sucker, don't I? A lot of folks are asking us for the ability to recruit more characters from your legacy pool, bring them out into the game more easily, because now that we've limited the number that you can keep, people have maxed it out pretty solidly. So I wonder if I can just use my repair tool on this sucker. Is it that simple? Yeah, looks like it is. Oh, looks like Smoke Rainbow Pony was getting upset about the busted Seamoth too. So good. Glad we could fix that problem for you. Okay, this has got power 3%. That's not going to go well. All right. So let's see if we can find something we failed to scan last time. Wait, what? Did I just... Is this... I thought I was going up a tunnel. I am not going up a tunnel. This was just around in a circle. Hold on. Is there even a tunnel here? Like, what was that? All right, hold on. Maybe... For some reason, I had it in my head that this lower area was actually a meaningful place. But I could be completely off base there. Oh, here we go. This is the tunnel that actually leads somewhere. All right. I'm trying to remember if pink cap was like worth anything to me. No, it's not. Ah! Can't walk on mushrooms, apparently. All right, so... Might be useful to remember this island, like, is pointed at the butt of the ship. Alright, probably don't need to waste my battery life there. This place sure is pretty. Alright, nothing special out here on this peninsula. Corner Eagle says, don't get run over by your pink cap. Seriously. I thought that that thing was going to kill me after I started stumbling on it. And Speckled Rattler, that isn't worth much to me either, is it? I think I brought a lot of this stuff back already, so I don't feel like I need to fill up my inventory with it. Not if there are base type things to discover around here. Alright, fine, I'll use a flashlight. I wish I could hold the flashlight out in front of me while I ran. Just like I do in real life, just running around like crazy. Alright. Guess, yeah, I probably want to go down. Get closer to beaches. Okay, so Cloudcraft says there's 3 different structures I want to find on this island. Now, I feel like I might have found one, or at least one, evidence of human habitation. The first time I came through. But, oh, I don't know if it was this one. Oh, that's just metal salvage? I fully expect to drop this later when I run out of inventory space. Do not need all this metal. Weird woody vines. This place is kind of bigger than I expected. I never felt this big when I was running around on it the first time. Okay, so Scott Lannon says that oh, look at that. Okay, yeah, that me going lower is actually not the right move. That actually what I want to do... Oh, my Sea Glide is almost out of batteries, too. Good thing I found so many batteries in the ship. Not like I have a shortage of acid mushrooms, but still. Okay, so my instinct that I would find settlements around the beaches was an instinct from, I don't know, imagining what the story might do. But actually, now this does make more sense. Like if their goal was to transmit, getting up on top of the mountain would probably make a lot of sense. The question is, can I actually climb this? So far, so good. I'm just gonna look at that real quick. Okay. Oh, what? There's one way the crap over there. Look at that. Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. Okay, cool. Well, we'll do this one first. Then we'll find our way up to the other one. It looks like it's been here a really long time. Should I be weirded out that this seems like it's been here so long?
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Well, what does lantern fruit do? I can eat it. And it's huge, so I will. Voxel, oh, fern palm. Okay, yeah, let's have some snacks. Then observatory. Okay, so this is also a room that I can grab. Cloudcraft says that there's audio logs here that I can listen to while I explore.
Blueprint acquired.
So what did I just pick up? Oh, whoop. Dang it, I just got lost. Hold on. Okay, codes and clues I've used before. Aurora survivors.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Gotcha. Okay, so that was the audio log that was meant to lead me to that pod where I found the creature decoy. So, okay, cool. But yeah, so Cloudcraft is saying it's under Degassi survivors. So let's make Aurora survivors go away. Look at Degassi survivors. Are they from Degassi Junior High? Oh, a 9-year-old disappeared?
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there.
Yeah.
Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Well, that was a pleasant audio log, Cloudcraft. Thank you so much for encouraging me to listen to that. I wonder, is there a way to turn my HUD off? I'm just thinking, I struggle sometimes to come up with good thumbnails for these. And, you know, an image of these little guys would be pretty good. But I don't know if there's a good way to do it without just having to cut out all of my HUD and do a bunch of extra photoshopping. Yeah, we'll see what I can do. Cloudcraft says he believes I can see the third location from here. Well, let's scan the crap out of this place first. Oh, composite plant pot. That's also a thing. So, Black Doom says, "Hi Jeffrey, just dropping in to say thank you and the lab for the Lethal Zone. It's a quintessential State of Decay experience. As a longtime player, I'm super happy with it and having an absolute blast." Well, thank you for saying that. That makes me really happy. Okay, so here's that other voice log.
New PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rate is too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
Aha.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
All right, so here's the third location. Ow. Oh, more crabs. Okay, I think that means dead. There's the multi-purpose room. Been waiting for this. Feels like it should have been the core of my base. But better late than never.
Integrating.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Well, I think the main thing I got out of this was a few plant samples,
New blueprint acquired.
but also the multi-purpose room. That feels like that could be a really useful addition to my base. And now the question is how to get back to the Seamoth from here. Oh, Cloudcraft says there's one other thing inside the... Cloudcraft, do you have just... Yeah, somebody suggested that maybe Cloudcraft just has the wiki open. All right, we're going to look in there. Can I get up this way? Do I have to go in the other way? Okay. All right, we'll go back in the multi-purpose room. So ladders are teleporters. Oh, there is something in there. Huh. Can I get in through... I mean, the windows look like they have glass in them, right? Let's try the other side. Ah, it's broken. Okay, cool. Got a purple tablet. And another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
I just realized the easiest way for me to get back to my vehicle is just to go underwater. I think I scanned the interior grow bed too. Yes, I can double check, but I think I did. I assume it'll be down here somewhere. Interior modules. Yes, an indoor grow bed. I've got it. We're good. We're good. Time to find the sea moth. Get home. I think it's been about, what, 45 minutes so far? Decent time for a session? Okay, so
Welcome aboard, Captain.
now that we've exploited this island, we've got the question of what is my next goal. So there are a couple of biomes that I have yet to explore. There was the one that I just encountered last session, or maybe it's the beginning of this session, on the way back to the ship. That had the tree mushrooms. So there's that one. It didn't look very interesting, but then there's the deep trench that was just beyond those kelp gardens, basically, from my base. That had a lot of potential. That area had a lot of potential. It seemed like it was going to be dangerous to go down there before I had the sea moth, because it was just going to be so deep. I would probably run out of breath. But now that I've got the sea moth to replenish my oxygen, it seems way, way more reasonable. Hello, giant leviathan. Wait, what was that? Ah, salt. I keep getting out of my sea moth without slowing to a stop first. I don't know why I'm doing that. Also, I keep colliding with things. That's also not smart. Yeah, so these red fields are cool. I think this is where you find a lot of the salt that you find. If I remember correctly. Ooh, what's this place? I've probably already looked here. It's close enough to my base. I would not be surprised if I've already seen this.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, hello. Let's just, while this sand shark is not looking at me, scan his butt. Ah, your butt has been scanned. Take that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've probably been here. Wait, no, maybe not. Got some water. What? It had a scannable thing too. What was that? Something in here was scannable for a second. What was it? You saw that too, right? My HUD changed to show that something was scannable. All right. That does open. Ah! No, thank you. And also, I'm running out of air.
30 seconds.
Where's the sea moth? Let's get back in the sea moth. Fill up our oxygen. Ow, dang it. Keep colliding with things. Get away from me. What? Ah, what are you doing? So maybe I just lead it away. Oh, no. No, it really likes that wreckage. Really likes that wreckage. Alright. I don't need quartz right now. It's always kind of nice to reach a point in a survival game where there's resources you don't feel like you need to immediately grab. Feels almost like being wealthy. Can't grab that salvage. Bioreactor. Okay, that guy is not going to be friendly if I get close. Let's see what this is. Still more metal salvage. Okay, moving. What about this? Can I open this? No. So if I had a creature decoy, that might actually be the answer to this problem. Got the blueprints for one. Oh gosh, that's another one. Okay, hold on. I forgot how I got in here before, and now I kind of don't care that much.
30 seconds.
All right, you know what? I've done enough here so far. I'll come back later when I'm more confident around sand sharks. For now, we'll head back to the base. So Cloudcraft asks, if I had beacons, do I think I would use them a lot? I think I would probably, if they cost resources, I would probably use them sparingly. But it would be for cases like that, places I wanted to come back to later on. That's not a real thing. Okay, so this, like, I would use one right here, for instance, because I've just found the entrance to the biome I was talking about. This trench. This is a place I want to go. But not this morning. Because I'm running low on time. So... Ah, well, get off me! Oh, it's not a monster. It's just me bumping into things. Cool. Okay, so... my base is northeast of me. So that means... it's a bit east-northeast. That means I need to go west-southwest. Slightly west of southwest to get back here. So let's just remember that. Slightly west of southwest to find that trench. So Cloudcraft is offering to actually to track down beacon fragments in his own game and help me find them. If you want to do that, go ahead. I think we'll be okay, though.
We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway.
Okay.
Uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer. Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
Regular.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The code
What?
should be-
She doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If I
code,
say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I can come all the way back.
code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay.
2679.
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Okay, so was that the data terminal where I couldn't tell if I had gotten anything from it? That might be another reason to go back to the ship again. Because, yeah, I think that might have been the answer to that one place where I was interacting with a terminal and I was like, I feel like I interacted with it, but it didn't do anything. Maybe that there's a place I needed to enter that code. I don't know, though. All right. Okay, so I can build a creature decoy if I have a wiring kit. And then a grav trap if I've got... I do have copper ore somewhere, but I don't know if I necessarily want that right now. If my goal was to go back to that specific place and deal with those sand sharks, then yes, but... All right. This at least goes here. And again, I'll need to do an organizational pass through this stuff later on, but for right now, whatever. I'll just fill it with garbage and I'll worry about it later. the salt in there. Got so much titanium right now. Kind of ridiculous. I should build some more stuff. Actually, okay, so here's some things I want to do next session. I want to see if I can add a multi-purpose room onto this base. I don't know if I can afford the hull integrity. I might need to take something off first, but that's mission 1. Maybe I'll put it right here, multi-purpose room. Number 2, I want to go down and explore that trench, because that seems like there's some cool stuff down there. So I will do that. For right now, though,
Vital signs stabilizing.
drink some water, and we will get out of here. Thanks for all your help, chat. As usual, there's a whole bunch of stuff to find, and at Cloudcraft in particular, I'm glad you helped me sort of explore that stuff, particularly to get that multi-purpose room scanned. That was really important. So anyway, if you're watching this later, you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, there is the button right there. And there's other videos.